Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about the PlayStation Classic. Now as you can tell, I've probably had this one for a while. There's a bit of dust on the top. But yeah, I bought this when it first released. And I kind of want to look if this is still worth it in 2024. So let's open it up and see what it comes with. I've basically kept this as close to release as it was intended. So I haven't jailbroken it, I haven't done anything to it. I have it as it was released from stock. So let's take it out of its box. Try to get it up very gently. We just want to let it slide out of there very gently. Okay, we'll put the box back over here. We'll just leave that over there. And what's actually in the box? Let's open it up. I'm just trying to be very gentle with it. So it sits in there like that. Let's open up the actual box. So there's the mini console, the PS1 mini, PlayStation Classic mini, I should say. And then I'll just take out this little box, I guess. And you have two controllers in there as well. Two controllers, the power cable. I'll get one of the controllers out. Two of the controllers. A power USB cable to USB, micro USB. And obviously you have the booklet as well. So yeah, I'll put that back in there, and since we're not doing anything with power, we'll put that back in there as well. I'll set that back up later. So, let's just get it out of the plastic and have a better look at it. Okay, and we'll leave one controller in its plastic. So, this is what it actually looks like. It's like a little version of the PlayStation 1. So yeah. And yeah, the controller is a USB controller, so you can just plug it into the port there. And yeah, it'll work as a normal PlayStation 1 controller, I guess. Now, I have played this before, and I'm just going to put the controller over there, because I want this to be the... right there. So, who would I recommend this for? Let's have a look at what games are on there. So the 20 games, this has 20 preloaded games. I'll hold it up to the camera, but I will read it so you can actually see. I don't know if that's focused, but that's what the back of the box looks like. And the 20 games you get are Battle Arena Toshinden. I'm probably butchering that, but Battle Arena Toshinden. Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy VII, Grand Theft Auto, the original Grand Theft Auto game. Intelligent Cube. Jumping Flash. Metal Gear Solid. Okay. Mr. Driller. Terrible name of game. Oddworld. Abe's Odyssey. Rayman. Resident Evil Director's Cut. Revelations Persona. Ridge Racer. Type 4, Ridge Racer Type 4 R4. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Siphon Filter. Tekken 3. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Twisted Metal. Wild Arms. So yeah, these are 20 games. Now, obviously there's a lot of big names missing from this console, this mini console. We're missing Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Croc, Tony Hawk. What else is missing? I'm sure I'm forgetting some. But you get what I'm saying? Like, how could they make something that is the PlayStation Classic and not have the classics that are associated with PlayStation? And I get, they're Activision now. They're owned by Activision, most of those. But still, you know, you've got a PlayStation Classic console. Maybe you should have Crash Bandicoot at least, you know? And that's not a problem for something, say, like the NES Mini, which I will be doing a separate video on. But, you know, the NES Mini, by comparison, and this is where Nintendo shine, it has stuff like Super Mario Bros., Legend of Zelda, Kirby's Adventure, Donkey Kong, Mario 3, Pac-Man, Metroid, Mega Man, you know, it's Final Fantasy, Castlevania, like, you know, everything about this is like the games that made Nintendo. These, I mean, Ridge Racer definitely was a name of Nintendo. Metal Gear Solid as well is a name that made PlayStation, I should say. You know, Ridge Racer definitely, but like all of these games, I mean, Final Fantasy, yeah, I guess so. Tekken 3, I guess. But I mean, when you say, hey, PlayStation 1, what's the game you think of? Everyone says Crash Bandicoot. Some people say Spyro. Other people might say Croc or Tony Hawk. But you know, this is something that people want to be a replication of what was like a point in time. You would want to see it as it was originally. So like, yes, Crash Bandicoot, I mentioned, should be on this. Now, who would I recommend this for? Well, obviously, look, there is a jailbreak community that have talked about how good these are for, like, putting more games on, and I can't endorse that, but hey, it's out there. If that's... These have some nice clicky buttons. But yeah, there is a jailbreak community around these things who recommend putting more games on there and have some process of how to do that. I prefer not to jailbreak mine because I like the hardware as it was originally intended. Even though I'm not impressed by the games lineup. I know I can put more games on it. I know there's an option if I was to jailbreak it, but I'm not going down that path. And I have like a Raspberry Pi for if I want to do that. I would use a different device that runs better. But yes, this might be good for someone who's looking for those 20 games and like a snapshot of in time. It is missing a lot of big names like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, like I've mentioned. But I mean, look, you've got Metal Gear Solid on there. You've got Ridge Racer. What else do you have? You have Final Fantasy. I mean, this might be good as just a Final Fantasy device. If I know there's a lot of Final Fantasy 7 fans out there, this could be good for that purpose. Definitely GTA, the first GTA. I grew up on GTA 1 and 2, so those were the first GTA games I ever played. So yes, this is a snapshot in time for those, but it is missing a lot. And you need to be aware it's missing a lot. But in 2024, is it still worth it? I would say if you can get one very cheap, like I'm talking about a few, like probably no more than like $50, like Australian, which would translate to like, I don't know, $30 American. I don't know if that's a good price, but I got this one when it was first released for like, I don't know, 100 or something. I forget how much I paid for it. But I bought it on release. And I don't think it's worth that price now. I think it's probably worth about half that, maybe even, like maybe even a bit lower. But the intended reason people buy these is to jailbreak. And while I can't endorse it, I know that is where the community is. I mean, there are so many better options for like emulation and using the PS1 games, like, as I said, a Raspberry Pi. I don't see why I'd feel the need to jailbreak this. I mean, yes, it has the PlayStation controller, but people can output this, I believe, to Raspberry Pi. So there are possibilities, and this is such a nice controller. Listen to the click buttons. So yeah, I would recommend it for someone who's maybe looking at completing a collection or whatever. I believe it is probably a good console to have if you can get it cheap enough. And if you're intending to jailbreak it, that's also another great reason. It's also got a nice shell on it, so maybe, you know, you can mod it. But yeah, for me, it's just something that I wanted, and it really just sits in a corner and does nothing because there's not a lot of games on there that I would want to continuously go back and play. I mean, if it had Crash on it, this would be in my living room non-stop. But because it doesn't have Crash or Spyro or these other games, I don't see the value all that much. But anyways, that's where I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like, subscribe, drop a comment, notify, And maybe leave a super chat or a super thanks. I don't know. No one's ever made one of those yet, but hey, I'm posting this a couple of days after making it, so maybe someone's made a super chat by now, but who knows? You might be the first. But I'm not. I'm still reading all the comments, so don't feel obligated. It's there if you want to support the channel. I will do memberships eventually, but I'm struggling to find... I'm trying to figure out a way that people can get their value out of it. Like, if I was going to offer memberships, I would want member-exclusive videos. But all the videos I make, I want all my fans and all my subscribers to see. So it's like, I don't want to lock things behind a paywall, you know? But I will look at that at a later point. I love that you guys support the channel. And as I said, I will never disrespect you by doing something that I believe is dodgy. Like, I mentioned a week ago that I posted the wrong video by accident, and people were saying, oh, this is clickbait. And I was like, no, it's not clickbait. I just really made a bad mistake. I posted the wrong video. I had half my attention on WrestleMania Night 1. But you know, mistakes like that can happen, and I don't disrespect the community. If something like that happens, I'm the first one to say, hey, I messed this up, and I'm very sorry about that. The correct video will be here, and blah, you'll have it this time. So, you know, it's just about fixing things. And I show the respect to my community that they show to me. So they love watching my video. I'm going to love answering their comments and interacting. Now, as I said, I can't get around to every comment because some videos just blow up and I can't get around to everything. But I am definitely reading those comments. I'm scrolling through them. I can't get around to everyone, but, you know, I'll drop a like here, or maybe put a heart on it so you know I've seen it. Like, depending what the content is. Like, if I don't feel like there's something like if I can't add anything to it, I probably won't give it the heart. I'll give it a like or something. But it has to be something that I can interact with or, like, get into. And, you know, I will look at comments. But anyways, guys, that's where I'm going to end it today. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Hope to catch you in the next one.